24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Connection Interruption podcast. I am one of your hosts, Ryan Sparks, aka Touched Artist. I'm going to bring in my co-hosts, DJ Tay Boogie. What is up, Tay?
What up, though? What up, though? What up, though?
And Swing. What's happening, Mark? What's up, man?
What's going on, gentlemen? What up, gamers? Welcome back.
I'm excited. I'm really, really excited today because we have a special guest with us today. So usually there's just the three of us, but we're bringing a fourth member in today. You guys may know him from the Team Frisch channel. You may know him because he's owning you in Overwatch, or you may know him from being a coach at ProGuides.com. I would like to welcome friend of the show and our resident expert in everything Overwatch, Chris Brown. Welcome to the show, Chris.
Hello. How's everyone
Chris
doing?
Breezy.
What's happening?
DJ, I love what you comment about my nickname because that is literally when I was playing basketball when I was younger. Literally, one of my coaches would just call me that constantly.
Oh, that's
Chris Breezy.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
way to go, Tay. Yeah, that's
Got some
that is
flair
a good
to it.
one. It does, right? Like you're like, what up, Breezy?
It's Breezy, baby.
Oh, so we're excited to have you on today, Chris. Thanks for joining us. I'm super excited to talk a little bit about we've talked about it for the last 2 weeks, but it's nice to have another insight on what's going on at Activision Blizzard, what we're doing, like what Overwatch has got going on. So we'll get to that later, but we usually start the show with what we're playing. So let's start with you. What are you playing, man?
Oh, well, ironic enough, like an hour before the show, I just finished up playing some old school Call of Duty World of War. I was playing with my friend Luigi Bean, and we're basically trying out Plutonium, which is to help us be able to play online together. We've been trying out a lot of old custom zombie maps, and it's been really fun. Like I totally forgot like how creative people can be with what limited items they had. And then once World of War was able to add more of, the modern stuff from Call of Duty, like the gobble gums and all the other weapons, just made it a lot more fun. But another game, I don't know if you guys have heard about this. It's called Billy Bust Up. Have you guys heard about this?
I'm looking it up right now.
No,
no.
We tend to just, if we haven't, we're immediately looking.
Yeah. So it's not like a full-on set game yet. It's supposed to be coming out in 2024, but they have a pre-alpha demo I've been trying out. So it's a platformer casual adventure game that has for their fights is musical based. So while you're rolling around, the enemy attacks are in rhythm, so you could juggle with them while also juggling everything else around you. So it's been a lot of fun looking at that. I tested it out, and yeah, like the first boss battle alone was just amazing.
Very cool. Very cool. All right.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. It's pretty interesting. I feel you on the zombie maps for real because I used to go back. I haven't done it in a while, but I think I was on TikTok or something, and I heard like the Black Ops 2 like piano intro kind of thing for zombies. And I was like, it instantly set in a crave for zombies. And so I was just like, man, and so with that, I totally get what you're saying. The custom zombies is insane. But what the things I would do just to go back the release of that game, like any zombies game, and just relive playing those maps for the first time.
No kidding.
Yeah, when we talked about this when Xbox had their 20th anniversary or whatever, when we talked about games that because they had the thing where you could see what you've played the most,
Right.
and I would say that was probably in my top 5, the zombie stuff. I know I played Modern Warfare 2 the most, and that was just because of that was like the one game that I had at that point that all my friends had, so I played that a ton. But I remember going like into Black Ops pretty hard, and World at War. There were countless hours of World at War, for sure.
Very nice.
So, custom zombie map makers almost make more detailed maps than Treyarch. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool, right? Like, I mean, that's the same thing I've always said with Halo when they had the Forge, when you could create stuff. Like some of the stuff people created in there was better than the original stuff.
I mean, yeah, it's also because I think like, people have this like vision for maps and stuff, and I think when you're not part of that AAA, you can get as crazy as you want. Right? There's the sky's the limit. And I think they have that benefit. So.
Very, very cool. All right. So, Mark, what have you been digging into this week?
So, for me, it has been just some more VR, getting the use out of that Oculus. I've actually been trying to figure out how to set up streaming for it. I'm kind of afraid because, like I just don't want to overwork the thing. I don't want it to blow up while it's on my face. Because the way you do it, you just air link it with your computer, and so it's like sending to the computer, but while it's also processing the game. And I'm just like, it does get pretty warm if you're playing it for a while.
My next question. Like, does it get hot?
Not to your face. Like you don't feel it like that at all. But like the other day, like I went to adjust it, and like if you touch like, I assume it's where the battery's at. It's like up near the top. It was warm up top, and I was like, oh okay, so not like hot, concerning hot, but it was warm. So I want to do Airlink, but I don't know what the quality of the streaming like that will be. I have been streaming some Fortnite. As far as streaming goes, been out there just slaying on the battlegrounds and just getting those victory royales.
Did you get to do the Bruno Mars like thing? They had like a duos tournament where you could unlock Bruno and you could unlock Silk Sonic.
No, I didn't. I haven't gotten into the competitive much.
I was so disappointed I missed it because I have that emote. Yeah. And I was like, oh, how cool would it be to have the Bruno Mars skin that you get from playing in that tournament and have the emote of him singing?
I mean, what did you have to place pretty high to get it?
I have no idea. I just saw somebody with it the other night when I was playing, and I was like, oh, it's not on the shop, which means you had to just earn it somehow.
Yeah. Let's see.
But
I'm looking into it for us now. But
it was kind of cool. Like, it's just one of those. You know me, I have like certain skins that I just think are totally worth it. I'm the same way in Overwatch when they have the special like time of the year skins. Like I'm like, I've got to have this, or I gotta have that.
Well, what are you doing Friday? Because they'll be in the shop Friday, apparently.
I mean, I'm gonna be buying the stupid skin.
What else?
What are you doing Friday? Shut up and take my money.
Yeah, so I figured they would be releasing that because they're not a huge on.
Yeah, but there would be nothing better than like you can leave the door open.
So yeah, you could have won it for free.
Yeah, right.
You could have got the stuff for free and early, but you can still buy it.
Of course, I could have gotten it free, but it was like I saw that when that tournament happened, it was like at 5:00.
Yeah,
it was like 5 Eastern.
Well, they had a bunch of different times apparently, but furthermore, yeah, I've been enjoying that a little bit. I don't fully agree with how things are in that game. The SMG and the AR are overpowered. I love the AR though because it's first person, so like my CS:GO skills take over and I'm beaming kids across the map. Yeah, and I'm loving that, but it's a little unfair, and so is the SMG. The SMG will outgun a shotgun, and I'm just not cool with that. So
Oh, yeah,
Gotcha.
for sure.
they could easily fix both just by lowering the fire rate of both. But hey, you know what? I haven't been playing that much Fortnite. Just recently got into it, so I don't want to complain. I've been enjoying
Yeah,
it.
it just
That's
it
said.
just kind of depends. Like I feel like some days are better than others.
Right. Yeah, you just never know.
Well, Swing, to answer to your question about actually streaming on the VR, because I
Uh-huh.
actually, as you can see, I have my Oculus Quest 2 behind me.
Right.
It's not bad actually. It just if you have a stable internet connection, it should work perfectly fine. It's just depending on your set internet because
Okay.
your Airlink's also connecting to your internet to connect it to your computer.
I have pretty good internet, so I should be set. But I guess we'll find out. But yeah, I mean, so I like you for sure are gonna have to play with it plugged in, which to me is not a big deal because I don't think that cord like I really like how it straps into like the headpiece and
Oh,
stuff, and it's you can go just I have like the long one,
The one with
but-
the L shape on the end too.
yeah. So like that's good and all dandy because I know because I've done the streaming to like my iPad or like a TV like when I'm playing with other people who are over and stuff like that, and that's great. So yeah. So I'll definitely try it. I just got to get it set up. Maybe I'll do it tonight. I'm supposed to be playing some poker, some VR poker. With my buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to try that.
How delayed?
It's free.
It's like 30 seconds delayed, right? So like if you're playing on stream and you're playing VR poker, nobody can see your hand, right?
I mean, I could set up a delay, but you know,
The likelihood.
that's a good
of
point,
somebody-
though.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, if somebody happens to like search your name on Twitch and find
No,
you,
that's a very good point. But
not that everybody would go that far in doing it, but like you don't
Mm,
make it easy
right.
for some fool, you know.
No, you're definitely right. I did not think about that until now, but I don't really take it that serious. Like on there, like when I play blackjack, I'll be like splitting tens and stuff just for fun. You know what I mean? Just
Yeah,
to push my
yeah.
luck.
Yeah.
But like, but however, it is taught me how to play poker pretty well. And for 2 weeks running now, I have like one poker night with my friends. So,
So you're better at poker than you are at chess.
probably, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm still looking into that VR chess game. So, you know,
Yeah,
maybe
he been dodging that smoke since he learned how to play chess. It's okay.
it's since the turns are about to be tabled.
Oh god.
Yeah.
You're about to
Yeah.
get four check. You're about to get 4 checkmate.
Yeah.
4 moves, God.
It'll end poorly. It will end poorly.
We'll see.
That's all good. So, what else have you playing Fortnite? What's Onward?
That is that VR
Oh.
shooter game.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, just still been playing that. For those who are new to the podcast, it's basically Call of Duty in VR, and it's like super realistic. But I haven't been playing as much of that because my buddy only has hardwood floors. I'm trying to get him to buy like an area rug. So like when we're kneeling down and like laying down on the ground, like he's in pain and I'm feeling.
Oh, yeah.
That's
like,
so bad. Oh,
So
Yeah,
if
that'll be
anyone knows where to get a good set of knee pads, hit me up on Twitter.
Yeah,
I mean, any place that sells volleyball equipment.
That's
Yep.
true.
Any place. I bet you could get that at non-sponsored Dick's Sporting Goods.
playing against sports, non-sponsored.
That's right.
That's a good place. I need to get a snowboard from there.
Yeah. So, Tay, what are you playing?
Well, since somebody will give my rematch, I've been on a winning streak.
deserve a rematch.
I've been on a 10-game winning streak with Madden. Been playing Guardians.
It would really suck to have that 10-game winning streak snapped again.
I doubt it, but yeah. Yeah, been playing Madden, been playing a lot of Guardians of the Galaxy and Watch Dogs Legion. I just picked that game up and start playing again. I don't know why.
It's super cheap.
Yeah.
It's on, like, I looked at it the other day. Ubisoft has this huge sale going on, and it was dirt cheap. I'm going to look it back up because I remembered seeing it and being like, oh, that might be worth picking up while it's on sale. But it was on sale for under $20, I know for sure.
Jesus.
Oh, you should have grabbed it.
And it was like, well, it's just one of those games where it's like, am I going to have time And right now, I'll say I don't, and that's the issue. Is I know I don't have time to get it.
Hey, but once you play it, you're gonna be hooked.
Oh, I like the other ones. I like both of the other ones. So I mean, there's no question that I would enjoy this one. It's just trying to find time to bury myself into it, because I still have another game that Mark's gonna start getting mad at me if I don't start playing it soon.
Like Age of Empire.
Well, yeah,
Pokemon?
like Age of Empires, but like,
Is it Pokemon?
yes,
You haven't played it yet?
I
thought
finally
we're
got
gonna-
it.
Oh, that's right.
Like the shipment was like delayed, and then Amazon's like, "We're sorry," and I'm like, "The sorry doesn't put it in my Switch." like,
Yeah.
So I did finally get it, and it didn't arrive until Sunday, so it was like I can't get it and play. Like I just didn't have time between Sunday and now, so I was like, all right. So I am gonna play it some tonight after the show. I've been avoiding, like, it was the most difficult thing today to avoid any spoilers, and then the Nintendo Direct that was at 5:00 our time. The struggle was real with that because I knew they were going to probably talk about some stuff with that game, and I'm like, I don't want to know. Like, I don't want them to ruin it for me. So I just literally waited to see the posts that were from. Get down, dog. My dog is like messing with me.
I could see
Quit.
that.
Quit. Go. Oh. But
Gotta love it.
Man's best friend.
he just kept jumping up on the chair, and I was like, all right, dude. Like, but I didn't want it to get ruined, so I just waited for the stuff from Polygon that shows like what happened at the Nintendo Direct today, because I didn't want to. I was really worried they were going to ruin something in that game. Luckily, they didn't talk about it at all. But it looks like it's super cool, and everybody's been talking about how great of a game it is. But I mean, we'll see. I'll be diving into it this evening. But I've been playing Fortnite like Mark, and then I played Madden some more. Again, like, I don't have to worry about a 10-game winning streak because mine is like much longer than 10 games at this point.
He's like, I lost count.
I did. I lost count. I don't know that it's 10 games in a row. But I do know that I beat Tay. And the best part about beating Tay was the game before beating Tay, I lost. So I haven't lost since I beat Tay. So there's that. But yeah, so we were like, I've been waiting for it to go on sale on PS5 just so I can have it on PS5 as well, because that's
I am not good. Whoever buying sauces, I'm not good. I'm not good.
Yeah, you good, Tay?
No, I'm not good.
No, he's not good at Madden either.
Oh.
Yeah, you set yourself up for that one.
This is not how I expected tonight's podcast to go,
Nope.
but I'm here for
Hey,
it.
it's cool. It's cool. Mwah, it's cool.
No, it's fine. I mean, here's the thing. Eventually, we'll play each other again, and I'm sure it'll go fine. It was close. It was close.
It was in overtime.
Yeah, it was close. But I still won, and I can do it again. I think yes. The thing is,
Hey, Tay, how about them Raiders?
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Who they,
It's
baby? Who they?
True,
Yeah.
actually.
I mean, the Raiders have had almost as long of a playout drought as the Bengals, so
Yeah.
there's that.
Yeah.
So I don't
And they're
ever
st-
anticipate it.
And they're still going and going and going.
Bro, it was
Hang on.
31 years for the Bengals. It's 19 for the Raiders. I think I can
It
handle
don't
another
matter.
11.
We're patient.
Yeah.
We're patient.
Yeah, I can handle another 11. But the thing that's going to be interesting, like, I want to play Tay when we're in the same room because I want to see if he
No, he
talks
don't.
as much
He wants-
smack. Yeah.
No, he don't. No, he
You
don't.
talk
plays.
so much smack online when you play. Like, if you even talk half the smack in person,
Oh.
like I'll be amazed.
Hold on. Hey, mark my words. We're gonna say this right now. I have two other witnesses, Chris and Swing. If we play in the same room, he's gonna pick me out of his house. Guaranteed.
No way. There's no way.
Oh.
No, there's no way. The thing is it's just funny because it's like it was actually so it was on the Team Frisch stream, and we both started talking a little bit.
Yeah.
I tend not to, but when I do, I drop the big ones.
Yeah, a couple of them. Yeah, he dropped it.
And I never have I ever on this podcast dropped one.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna drop it, it might as well be a big one, right?
I've done a really good job at not doing it on the pod, but then as soon as it happened on stream, I was like,
Oops.
Did that?
Sorry.
Do that?
yeah, it was definite. There was that moment where I was like, oh, okay, sorry about that. But there was, he deserved it.
I don't think that's it's not my thing. Come to my ground. Come to FPSs.
Yeah.
Me and Mark will kill you.
Oh, there's no question. Like we've established the fact that we will never play an FPS with Mark where we're not on the same team. Like that's been established. Like we know what we can do and what we can't. But yeah, so it was fun. I think it'll be fun to dig back in and play some more. It's just a matter of time. Like in finding time. No. You know what my schedule's like. I mean, we've even talked about my Wednesday schedules are crazy.
Well, you can go take the butt whooping and go straight to sleep. That's
what you said last time too.
But you barely got out.
Doesn't matter. You talked so much smack about how you're going to beat me, and then you lost.
Okay, all right. Let's get to the next subject.
That's fine. We'll move on. I'm good with moving on. So I'm also good with moving on to your next butt whooping. Mario Kart 8 in the news is getting new DLC for the next. You're going to get 6 batches of 8 new maps for the Switch.
That's dope.
So from March 18th until the end of 2023, while they're developing Mario Kart 9, rumored to be developing, I guess they didn't admit that they were developing it, but they're putting together 6 more batches of maps. Like, Chris, do you play Switch at all? I know you have one, right? But do you spend any time on it?
I pretty much do. Yeah, I have it right here actually. But yeah, I play quite often. I mean, last week I was with my friend Luigi Bean at his house playing Mario Kart 8. Actually, ironically enough. Yeah, me and him are very competitive with that. We always make sure we get blue shells on each other.
Yeah, I'm really into it. I've been playing Mario Kart as long as I can remember. I know I had it on the SNES, and I've just played it over the course of time. But I was disappointed that we're just getting DLC through the end of next year, but at the same time, I'm like, okay, I'm here for it because I need some new tracks.
True. Now, my question is, it's going to be like actual new maps, or are they remastered from
the first wave is going to include Wii's Coconut Mall, N64's Choco Mountain, and then Tour Tokyo Blur, like from the tour game, like the phone game. And then 5 others, it said. So hopefully it means that there's going to be 5 newbies in that first pack. But there is a booster course pass they're going to charge for in order to get the DLC. But it's
right.
But I mean, dude, this game's you've gotten plenty of use out of your $60 in this game if you've played it.
Right.
At this point. So like to pay for an additional, like I would guess it's probably going to be $25. Let me see if I can find it. Players can pre-order and purchase the pack for $24.99. There it is. So, but for $25, you're going to get 48 tracks.
That ain't bad.
So, and if they're all remastered, okay, there's some really good tracks that still haven't made their way over. Like there's a bunch of them from Double Dash that haven't made their way over. Like, I'm really hoping that they bring the double dash type stuff back for the next game anyway. Give us some new stuff. And then, super exciting announcement today for me in the Nintendo Direct is that they're bringing back Mario Strikers, the soccer game.
Oh,
I love Mario Strikers. And it's coming back in June. It's called Mario Strikers Battle League, which means there's going to be online play, I think. I'm really hoping because I want to beat Tay in something else. Like, so,
I got a dust around here.
Yeah, rough. I mean, I just think that one would be a really fun one to play. And then they also announced that Splatoon is coming out this summer for sure.
oh, that's cool.
Like the new one?
Yeah, Splatoon 3.
I've never even played that game.
Yeah, nearby.
Everybody raves about it.
I love it. As a parent who had little kids, like when the first one came out on Wii U, like, and they want to play a shooter, but you don't want them to play anything like Call of Duty or whatever at 5 or, you know. And now Parker, my 5-year-old now, like currently plays Fortnite, but it's more cartoony, right? It's not like he's not playing Call of Duty. He's not playing Battlefield. We let him play Fortnite, but this is the kind of, like, Splatoon is the kind of shooter, because part of winning the game is just covering the ground in paint.
Right.
So, like, you can technically play an entire round and not kill anybody and still win, which is kind of cool. So I'm excited to see what they do with that, because I think it could be a really cool game. If they can come up with some new creative ways or new creative weapons and stuff, I think it could be really cool.
Yeah,
there any other games like that you guys are looking forward to that are coming out soon? Like, other than I know Tay has one, and I didn't put it in the news, but go ahead, Tay. Go ahead.
Grand Theft Auto 6. I've been waiting.
And you get to keep waiting.
No, because actually they just put it up where they were talking to the CEO, and they asked him, did they think Grand Theft Auto 6 will affect Grand Theft Auto 5 its revenue? He said no, that it would not affect its revenue, and the platform will continue to grow, and along with the catalog.
No way. Why would you keep dumping money into an old game?
Nope. I'd be done. Like, now that they've announced, like, I'm not putting any more into that.
The only reason that stays alive is like GTA Online becomes like Fortnite, and it's like both games.
Oh, if they move your online into the new world,
yeah,
that would be kind of cool.
I mean, I think that's what they're talking about. I think I just don't understand why. It's like making more PS4s when people want PS5s. Like, it doesn't make any sense. It's like, why would you keep pumping money into GTA 5 when you have a new game out? Maybe he was confused by the question, but I still, GTA 6 is still, like, I might be 30 when it comes out.
Unless they are going to bridge the two games, unless they're going to bridge the two games together, that could be possible. So you could play the Grand Theft Auto 5 characters with the Grand Theft Auto 6 characters, because it's all one huge map in the world. So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how they would do that.
Be very difficult for sure.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a big GTA fan anyway, so for me, it just doesn't make sense to just. I wouldn't put the money into it. I just don't think people are going to continue to pump money into 5, knowing that 6 is on its way out.
Didn't they say that it's actually starting development now?
Well, it's been in development.
It's been in development. They just confirmed it. Like,
Okay.
So I don't know if, and who knows when it's going to actually release. Like,
I'll be at the store.
Yeah, I know you will, but like, it may be in like 2027.
Oh, that's about the same amount of time for Overwatch 2 until it comes out.
Hold on. I'm not gonna say my age, but my old behind will be at the store in 2027.
You'll be 46.
47.
46 if it's early in the year, right? And then 47.
So if it's summer,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
like
okay.
it's gonna be an interesting thing for Rockstar because they've got to make a decision, right? They've got to say, when do we stop supporting 5?
Never.
Mm,
I'm gonna say never because
I think
the simple
GTA
fact-
Online drops considerably when 6 comes out.
Yeah, for sure.
I think
mean,
there's
why?
a huge drop off.
Now, they said they confirmed it as well for it. GTA Online going to be a its own game as well, correct?
Mhm.
So the question is, will GTA 6 have it integrated as well, or is it they're gonna have their own separate online system versus that?
Well, I'm thinking that GTA 5 won't take a hit because there's not enough PS5s to go around. So
By the time this game releases, if you can't get a PS5, Sony will not be around.
oh shoot.
Like in the gaming space. I will put money on that right now. If you can't get a PS5 within the next 5 years, they will not be in the gaming space.
I would double down with you on that.
Yeah,
There's no way that they can go even another calendar year without making PS5s readily available and expect to still compete. Microsoft is
question.
doing some crazy stuff with what they like. The acquisition of Activision Blizzard is huge, right?
Right.
Game Pass is just phenomenal in the grand scheme.
Well, here's the thing too, with it was in the news, and I know we're going to talk about it. How Microsoft said that they will still allow like Call of Duty and these other games to be on PlayStation, right? If PlayStation was the one that acquired Blizzard, never in a world would they do that. It'd be the opposite tweet. Be like, you're on Xbox? Sorry. That's like literally that's the tweet.
Right.
Just like Xbox
Well,
question mark. Sorry.
That's the thing
period.
with Bungie, right? With PlayStation acquiring Bungie now, everybody's like, you want to play Destiny, the next Destiny? Guess what? You got to have a PlayStation.
Yeah, it's so sinful because Bungie's always been with Xbox.
True. That's so legit.
Yeah.
But
I mean, once they left Activision, like once Bungie was like, hey, we're peacing out, and they left Activision, you had to know there was something else grand scheme for them. They had to have had a plan.
Yeah.
And that's the interesting part. And Chris is here because he's our expert on all things Activision Blizzard and Overwatch. So my first question, even like though Mark just brought it up, like we know that they're going to let Activision games be on PlayStation. Is there a point where Microsoft says, yeah, we're good, we're just going to roll with it on our stuff? Like, do you think that's a possibility, Chris?
There's always a yes to that answer, but personally, I don't think so. I think Microsoft, why would they do that? Because one, it's splitting off a lot of revenue. Like Call of Duty has been around forever, obviously, and just cutting off half of that revenue potentially for them can really, really hurt it's not going to hurt them, but it will probably hurt the product itself for the years and years to come. And then, not to mention, I think I just got a message today actually from them saying they confirmed they're not, even with future games, they're not gonna take it away from like PlayStation.
That's
or
what they
Nintendo
said.
Switch.
Yeah.
So I feel like they're gonna keep to the word. I don't think if they do it, it's not gonna be for a long time.
I will play devil's advocate here, and we'll
good.
See what
That's what. No, that's what keeps us going.
Right. So here's my thought. Right, I think they're just saying that, and I think they're just saying that. Like, I was trying to think of a better way to explain it, but I think they're kind of BSing us here. I don't Especially with the moves that PlayStation is going to be making, that's going to affect their later decision. I think Microsoft is playing the long con here. I think that they know what they're doing, right? I mean, they're killing it as far as gaming goes. They are super excited for the future. They're investing, they're doubling down, they're taking over, like low key. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, not like, so if you think about it, it's not half. Microsoft owns 2/3 in a sense because, like they have a personal computer operating system, right? They own Windows. So
Right.
so they can also kill it on there because it's like, oh, you PC players can play with your Xbox friends. All they would have to do is like, oh, you can still buy Call of Duty on PlayStation, but you're not going to be able to play with PC or Xbox.
Yeah, the
I mean,
crossplay won't work
they could
between.
take that away. They could just take it off the console in general, or you know what I mean. It's like so
Well,
they own the hand here, and I just feel like they're gonna play the long con, and they're just gonna like kind of slowly try to just take from PlayStation because in in my opinion, PlayStation has always I mean, I'm probably biased because I've always been an Xbox guy, but I've always felt like they've played kind of dirty. You know what I mean? Like whatever benefits PlayStation used to have, like you see less and less and less now.
I think it
Yeah,
alternates
that's
every
true.
generation
Yeah.
in
It
my mind. I feel like PS2 was better than the original Xbox. 360 was better than PS3. PS4 in a lot of accounts was better than the original Xbox One. And now this next generation, you can't get a PS5, so Xbox is already ahead of the game. I mean, and it's my thing is, sure, Phil Spencer says now, hey, we're not looking at making any of those changes, but that's Phil Spencer in
yeah.
the leadership role. Like if somebody else steps into the leadership role and goes, why would we give one of our main competitors an opportunity to put our games on their stuff?
Right.
And then then they immediately make that change with new leadership. I could see new leadership stepping in and just saying, yeah, we're not doing that. I think I agree with you, Mark. I think there's too many variables at play. Yes, they're going to honor the current contract, and
Oh,
yes,
for
they
sure.
did say that they're going to go beyond that.
Which they probably will. I do think they will continue to sell it on the console, but I don't. They're just gonna rip the benefits away from it.
Are they
Probably,
going to they could also do where it's like, hey, you get the map packs 30 days early. Remember when that was the thing?
Oh,
You guys
Yeah.
remember that?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, like
That's
hey,
coming back.
you got the season pass on Xbox and you get the maps 30 days before everybody on PlayStation.
You know what they should do? Xbox, PC maps are free. PlayStation, $30.
Oh.
Hey,
Oh.
time out.
Hey,
It doesn't
Stop
matter
it.
if you
Time
say you
out.
don't have a
Calm down.
PS5.
Hold on.
Time out.
Time out. Hey, I don't have my PS5 yet, hey, but you're gonna get off of PlayStation right now.
Listen,
Hey,
no,
I don't even
like,
play Call of
listen.
Duty.
If Microsoft wanted to just murder PlayStation, they would just sign a deal with Steam, come out with a gaming console. It's really just like a good gaming computer, but they just simplify it to where it's like you turn it on and it's got an Xbox logo and it's got a Steam logo, and it's like you just left, you can play Xbox, and it's just like an Xbox console, right? And it's
Hey,
Steam, and it's just like all of your Steam library, you can play with all your Steam friends. Boom, done.
hey,
PlayStation's over at that point.
this is a good one. Who needs a quality product when either way you're raking in the money? That is true. There's something to be said about that piece. And Luigi
Yeah.
Bean said, PS4
hold
players
on,
on my head out.
Hold on, Luigi Bean. Meet me outside by the jungle gym.
Well, like
You're gonna leave us PlayStation
there's-
people alone.
No, there's hey, the thing is, like they just are behind the 8 ball. They were working on that Bungie deal well before the announcement of the Activision Blizzard acquisition by Microsoft, right? Like
Yeah.
Sony was trying to like come out with some big news, and then Microsoft hit them with that, and they're like, like I can imagine being in that boardroom like the day of that announcement and then seeing the emails go flying in like the Slack messages in the Sony
I
like
bet they knew way
office.
before, but when it leaked. I bet they always figure out before we do.
I'm sure, but like
They got some spies.
the day they found out that it
Oh,
was going to happen,
emails were flying there.
oh,
Yeah.
I'm sure it was like, oh my God, what are we going to do? Like, now we've talked briefly about the Activision Blizzard like fiasco in the offices and how they treat employees and whatever. And we're beyond that. We're well beyond that point, Chris. But
Yeah.
like, when you think about what's in the future for Activision Blizzard, like, what are you most excited about as someone who's really into one of their games, if not more of? I mean, you're into more of them than just one, but I mean, you're really super hardcore into Overwatch. So, what are you most excited about that's coming out from them?
Well, obviously it's gonna be Overwatch 2, but it's more than just that. Like when I heard announcement about Microsoft buying Activision Blizzard, I really looked up to like specifically who's gonna leave the CEO, because obviously there ain't gonna be. I don't think Xbox is gonna leave Activision Blizzard with Body Codec, obviously. And I think he announced it. I believe he announced saying once the deal goes through, I believe they said hopefully going to be done by next year. He's going to be gone. He's leaving, and he's going to let his baby go into Microsoft's hands. And that's what I'm more happy about, because yes, Body Codec gave him numbers, but I think Microsoft's going to be able to make a better non-frat boy culture and get into there, and potentially let the developers that made the games be able to have their creative flow again. Like, you know, how World of Warcraft was always a great, amazing game. Overwatch, when it first came out, everyone was just talking about it. Call of Duty, it was not what it used to be, but it was still there. It still had hype. Nowadays, today, it's just like, there's just a meme. Oh, is Overwatch dead? Where's Overwatch 2? Oh, the next Call of Duty is just going to be the same old. I really think this acquisition is just going to make it a brand new fresh paint and just start from the beginning and be able to create the games that they all loved.
Sure. Now, I got a question, because I'm new to the Overwatch arena. So, somebody that's never played Overwatch, what advice would you give them playing the game, and sell me on the game why I should play Overwatch?
Well, it's better than the Paladins, first of all.
Okay, good start.
Paladins is free to play, though.
Is Overwatch not free to play yet?
No, it's not.
No.
But
Wow.
it's still like $20, but yeah, I agree. I don't know. It should be free to play by now. I agree on all that. But
In 8 years.
you decided to cave in. I'm like, okay, I'll buy this for $20. It seems like a decent game.
Yeah,
All right,
I mean,
so
it's not a bad game.
no,
Great game.
overall, the balance in the game is fantastic right now. So that's the first thing I'll talk about. Balancing. The balancing in this game, it's been up and down, obviously, but making new characters, it's gonna make the unbalancing just horrible. But for now, since they have not made any heroes, great balance. Everyone can play anything and be successful with it.
Gotcha.
The Overwatch has been less toxic recently, so you'll love that. You can talk smack, you can talk smack, and everyone would just like, thank you.
Okay. All right.
Maps are good. I love, especially the maps everyone love is Kings Row and Busan. Those are the two best maps that I've heard so far, and I personally can agree. The ultimate abilities I absolutely love. It's no matter if you have them or don't have them, you get hit by one of them, you're like, especially like Reinhardt's there. There's an update.
Slam them into the wall.
Not even that. There's been a patch recently that if you're in like 1.57 meters of Reinhardt's hammer now, if you're on his hammer, you insta die now.
Oh,
That's cool.
So I've been really enjoying that. Just getting my team to say, "Hey, Lucio speed boost me," into them, I'm just gonna jump and shatter them, kill 3 of them.
We'll be so mad.
Yeah.
I'll be so mad.
Oh, trust me, I've done 360 shatters on people. It's so fun. This is so much fun. But yeah, Overwatch is a very competitive game, even in quick play. But it's a lot of fun with that. That's what makes it different from most of the other stuff. Is you literally have to rely on your team to play with you. If not, and it's when they do, it's that greatest feeling. Like, we did this. We made energy with just random people, and it worked.
So I'm gonna have to pay Overwatch on my purchase list for this year.
Yeah, if you're gonna dig into the first one and just jump in now, I mean, you got a gaming PC recently, so you could jump in on there pretty inexpensive, I believe.
I got addicted to it back when it released. I've not played it very much since. I tried to play competitively and all that jazz, and I was decent, but I don't know.
Yeah, I was never great at it.
Another game came out.
Yeah,
took my attention. Is how that works.
Yeah, I was never great at it, but I enjoy it. Like, I have it on Switch, I have it on PC, and then I bought the collector's edition on Xbox when it came out. But you can get the legendary edition, Tay, for $39.99, or the base game for $20, like $19.99. So I mean, you can jump in fairly inexpensive and really get in there.
Yeah, there's their current event right now is the New Year's event.
Is it the Year of the Tiger?
Yep.
You're the Tiger. Who day?
Yeah, who day?
Who day?
Hey, side who day note. On the Fortnite store tonight, they just made Rep Your Team available, where you can get the uniforms.
The new ones.
Yes.
New ones. So I have the old ones, but they have the new ones.
So they have the all white, for the Bengals,
yeah.
the all blacks for the Bengals, and then my black and silver and my white and silver for the Raiders.
Yes.
And you can pick your number, so you can change the number of the character as you do.
Shooter.
No,
I went to the pep rally on Monday. That was a lot of fun.
I didn't see you, but I was there. Yes, they did. Yeah, the Nike Tech suits they have. I was right below the screen where the fireworks went off.
Oh, okay.
I was on that.
I had my really good DSLR camera out. I probably can find you. How high up or below were you? You pretty up high?
I was in the middle.
You're in the middle.
So like,
make it easy.
So I could literally like turn around, and I was like right in the middle of the screen.
Okay, I'm gonna look because what's crazy is I found my uncle and cousin who are on the opposite side of the field of me.
Oh, that's
this
cool.
camera. So I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna look at my pictures and videos, and I'm just gonna drop them in the Discord and be like, there he is, right there.
Yeah.
You double fisting some beers, huh?
Right.
Nah. My hands are too cold to drink.
Right.
Beverage.
I didn't bring gloves or anything. I was but I was just double hoodied up, threw on the jersey over top.
So
real quick, I wanted to back up because I wanted to finish on the when we're kind of trash talking PlayStation a little bit. I don't want that from Microsoft. Like what I was saying was gonna happen. I don't want that. I don't want any of this. I don't think anybody wants this besides investors. And that's the sad part. Like Mike, we talked about it last week. We haven't talked about it this week about PlayStation acquiring Discord. Like that's huge. But you know what I'd love? I'd love Discord to be on everything, even the Switch. I want to talk to all my gamers in one place. Not like, oh, well, I'm on Xbox, hop on Xbox party on PC or whatever. Like, wouldn't it be just nice if Discord was just like the center point for all these people just to chat and game together? Yeah, I would. But for whatever reason, we got to sign exclusive deals. I don't want any of this.
Was supposed to be in the first place, and not.
What was it?
Skype was supposed to be the first thing, and it just never happened.
Well, Discord, is doing really well, and I dropped a link in the Twitch chat because I thought it was wholesome. Something I came across is there is a Red Dead online posse where it's just people who really like the horses in the game, and they get together on this Discord, and apparently we only start with 30 of them, but now they're up to almost 1,700 people, and they go on these trail rides, and they just like to like find the different horses and like do on trail rides and stuff. Super wholesome. Apparently, it's just a bunch of people. I think the article says horse girls running on like a kindness posse, so it seems kind of like a female thing. I'm sure males are in there too or whatever, but so it's pretty wholesome. But that kind of links to the Discord thing. Is like that's great and all, but like you know what I mean. If you're on Xbox, you can't talk to your horse girls now. You gotta like open up your Discord
True.
app on your phone. Like, yeah, I just wanted to say that like everything I was saying Microsoft might do, and I think they probably will do. I don't want any of that. It'd be nice if the maps were free for everybody, or if everybody could get them at the same time. I'm not a huge exclusive person. I like
Yeah,
to have
I think we're
exclusive
going to see
things,
a lot of exclusives.
right? Like I like to have exclusive things, like the Juggernog fridge. Like I like to have those, but I don't. It's not like people are being excluded. You know what I mean? It's like oh, you don't have a Juggernog fridge? Like I can't play with you. Sorry. You know what I mean? It's like I mean, like that's the game we're playing though. It's just dumb. It's just like it's all about money, and it's just like I hope eventually gaming can grow out of that a little bit, you know. But
Yeah, no, I definitely agree on that.
So, Chris, as far as Overwatch 2 goes, I mean, there was a leak the other day.
I know exactly which leak you're talking about.
So-
Overwatch 2 having its beta releasing soon.
Yeah, so I think it's legit.
no,
No, actually, I do.
Really?
I don't
I,
think so.
I because one reason is what the one main reason I will say it's because Overwatch 2 is going to be played in the Overwatch League, and that will be a perfect marketing scheme for them to let people start playing Overwatch 2. As when it's doing in order, like get like it's a closed beta access. In order to unlock it, it's like a Valorant thing. Yet in order to unlock it, you have to watch, and then you get a code. You can be able to play with everyone else.
I thought that they would make it live the same day or the day after Overwatch League started. So they would have like the event for Overwatch League, and you would, if you watched it, you'd get a token.
Yeah, no,
and then like the next day, you'd be able to play in their beta.
it would be so perfect. That'll bring people back into trying to play Overwatch again, and it gives them the chance. I mean,
And it forces you to watch Overwatch League,
Exactly.
whose viewing was down a little bit towards the end of last season.
When is this Overwatch League? Like when is this?
Mark's like, I want in.
Well, no. I'm just trying to like get my hypothesis for the beta.
Okay. So
I know what you guys are talking about. I saw some YouTube videos on it or whatever.
There's been some player movement, which is all I found
Gone.
earlier today, and I was like, oh.
I believe it starts in April 2022. Yeah, just confirm that it's in April. They don't know which specific day yet, but it starts in April.
Well, they were having problems with people being able to get their green cards, right?
Mm-hmm.
And some COVID restrictions were causing some issues as well. But yeah, it looks like they're going to start on an early build of Overwatch 2.
Yeah,
based on what I've seen.
They confirmed that on the 2 months after the grand finals ended. They confirmed it for everyone that's going to be on Overwatch 2. They just didn't know what type of build. They don't know what type of build it's going to be on so far. So when the Overwatch League players played, when the grand finals happened, there was a halftime where the Overwatch 2 pro players got the chance to face each other into Overwatch 2. They don't know if it's that same exact build or if it's a later build than that right now. That's what I've heard so far. And currently, actually, none of the Overwatch League players have the build yet.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, they play tested it though, right?
They play tested. No, they play tested it during the grand finals. That's the only other time, and then a week after, because people were still in Hawaii playing the betas. But after that, no one has touched it yet.
Yeah. So if you're looking for more news about Overwatch, one, you can follow Chris. He is by far the most knowledgeable person that I know that doesn't work for Activision Blizzard. Be sure to give him a follow. Hit him up on Twitch. But John Spector, the Overwatch commercial leader at Blizzard, he was the previous head of the Overwatch League. You can follow him on Twitter at Specs SPEX_J. He puts some pretty straightforward stuff out there.
Oh yeah.
And he'll just be like, "Yep, this is how we're doing it, or this is how this is going to go down." And I appreciate that from them, because I think they could just not.
That would be Blizzard. That
Yeah.
is like a Blizzard thing they will do.
Like, we're not going to tell you anything, but he tends to put some good info out there. So I think as a gamer in general, and how we want to continue to have companies be more open about what they're doing, it's cool to see somebody from Activision out there putting that stuff out there. So Tay, we're gonna talk about GTA. I know you want to talk some more about GTA. So
It's okay. It's okay.
Let's divert from some of the Overwatch speak for a second here, because we're coming up on our 1 hour mark, and I know you really want to jump into some GTA 6 a little bit more. So what is your biggest hope? I know IGN released the article that today said hopes and dreams for GTA. What's your biggest hope that they're going to put in this game that you really want to see?
I want them to take GTA out of the country, but also link it to the United States.
Can I not have to drive on the other side of the road?
No, that's going to make it fun.
No, it does not.
You're not
That
gonna like
does.
it.
No, it
You're
does
not gonna
not.
like it. You're
That does.
asking
No.
for a decade
You're gonna
of
play Euro Truck Simulator, guys.
Oh man, no.
You're-
What's the game? It was set in Hong Kong. I can't for the life of me remember
Sleeping
what it
Dogs?
was. But yes,
Yeah.
that's it. That game was so good until I had to get in the car.
You on the wrong side of the road.
Telling you,
Oh, so bad.
you're asking for a decade-long GTA that you're not gonna enjoy. You want it in another country, man. I'm
Not
telling
like
you, you're not gonna like it.
I want. Well, let's not say out of the country. You have the option to travel from the United States to another place, and it connects.
Well,
to
if you said we want to put it in Canada,
that'd be cool.
Mexico,
Yeah.
then you're at
Belize,
least driving on the
Brazil.
right side of the freaking road.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah,
I mean, that's my big concern. If they go, hey, we're going to put it in France, or they're going to go like, hey, we're going to put it in Germany, and you can drive across the autobahn. I'd be like, no.
Hey, that would be dope though. That would.
Um,
I would love to do that.
I mean, it'd be
I would
cool.
like to see maybe more of a maybe GTA goes maybe somewhat wilderness. Like, what if they had Denver? GTA
That'd
6
be
is
dope.
Denver.
Isn't that called Far Cry?
No, Far Cry is called jump around, collect these things, shoot 10 guys in, and then you win.
Hey, you know what? I played that
Far
game
Cry
twice.
lacks so much story. Every
Yes,
story
it
is the
does.
same.
Yeah, I kind of.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hey, there's one really
I
bad
felt that way
guy.
about GTA until 5.
Yeah.
I really felt like up until GTA 5, there wasn't a good story in my opinion. 4 was okay, but 5 was by far the best story mode that they've had.
4 had a solid story, but I think GTA definitely blew it out of the water. Or 5 blew it out of the water.
Yeah. Five.
But-
Five
Oh,
definitely went out of water.
Yeah, I wanted Michael to kill the tennis instructor so bad.
So
Hey, that's my favorite mission. Pulling that house. Like,
Yeah,
get
I'll
out of
never
here.
forget the first time I played that, and I was like, "Oh my god, I'm pulling this house out of the freaking." Yeah, but I mean that story was good.
So when you heard the announcement that Microsoft now own Blizzard, did that concern you or excite you relating to Overwatch 2?
I
Or
think, yeah, that's a good question. That I don't think I think Overwatch 2 will come out before Microsoft even technically gets Activision Blizzard. But what I think is, what will they do after when it comes out? Are they gonna try to do something else with it? Like,
Are
add
you
an
concerned
expansion?
about support? Like, and
That
when I say support, I mean like loot boxes and cool events like Year of the Tiger, where you can unlock them as you play. And
I don't. Yeah, like that's the main concern, because I don't personally, I don't like the loot boxes system. I mean, yes and no to the system, because you get loot boxes pretty easily, so you get like the skins pretty fast. Even as a low level player, you get the skins pretty fast that you want. But it's
unless you're as
just
a low level player as me, and you're still not getting them fast enough. For the record,
just play with me, you'll get there eventually, brother.
it's bad.
But I just didn't like the system itself because of what they were trying to do to buy it. Like, it's just still randomized to a point where you should buy your loot boxes in order to try to get what you want. I mean, yes, you get those coins, but that they reduct those points actually too. Like half, like it was like I think 2018, they got rid of, like, they cut the coin duplicate in half for most of the stuff. Like, I know, because I remember a legendary used to be 400 coins. That is a lot compared to like now what it's like 160. So,
Or are they doing that now to try to give people that haven't played an opportunity to kind of jump back in, or to jump in and be competitive?
no, I don't think so. I just think they're trying to get the extra bit of juice out of the system really before, because I personally do think they're gonna probably move. If they don't, it's a stupid. No, it's like not like a great move if they don't move to the battle pass and the and just free to play. Like, it just ruins ever since Fortnite came out with its free to play and its battle pass, it changed the gaming industry. Like, everyone
for sure.
everyone doesn't like it, but it's true. It has for sure changed the scene, and I really do think it's gonna be there for a long time. I don't think paying for your games mostly is gonna be coming back anytime soon. I think
I don't even want to admit how much money has gone into Fortnite.
that's, yeah, for sure. I mean,
Like,
look how many events they had that are like big.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I'm gonna buy Bruno Mars on Friday.
Yeah, exactly. So
Did you get the NFL one yet?
Did I get the what?
Did you get the NFL one yet?
say goodbye to your wallet.
No, because here's the problem. So I'm a Bengals and a Raiders fan, right? We know the Raiders are my favorite team. The Bengals are my second favorite team because I grew up here.
We're second to none.
Well, yeah, okay. But I want one of each, and they're 1,500 V-Bucks a piece. Which is what, like $15?
I don't know Fortnite coins.
I mean, but like
ratio.
Yeah,
So I have no idea.
1,500 is $15.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're talking $30 for me to get those two skins.
But that's enticing you, though, isn't it?
Yeah, fuck those guys.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean, artists.
But that's the same thing. Yeah, the same thing is with me, like in Overwatch. Like, I love those, like the special event skins. Like, I think some of them are really, really cool. I just wish that I could. I like the model that Fortnite has because I can get the one I want versus buying a random box and hoping that it's in the box.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, I'll pay less for a random box and try to get it, but I would much prefer like just being able to log into a store and being like, "That's the skin I want." Boop, done.
See, exclusive guy here, bridge in the back. I kind of like loot boxes because of that. Like, That's why I like CS:GO skins.
You
Like, for
also
instance,
like NFTs,
yeah,
and
I
you
do.
have a different. No,
Hey, you
I'm
play,
just no.
I'm a collector.
Yeah.
He's
I
got a
mean-
different. You have a different mindset.
That's yeah. So like
Like-
like I said, like devil's advocate kind of thing. Like that's why I couldn't get into Valorant skins is because it's like, oh, nice skin. It's like, oh, thanks. Like nice skin too. Like, oh, our whole team has it. This is cool. You know what I mean? Versus CS:GO, also you see some guy pull out this like ruby fade karambit, and everyone's like, whoa, like that's sick. You know what I mean? Like I like those moments more than just like for instance, like a new skin on Fortnite would drop back in the day. I haven't really seen it much now, but like a big skin would come out, right? Everyone's super excited about it. You hop into a game and there's 100 bananas, and you're just like, you know what I mean? You're just like, it kind of takes away from it a little bit. But I do like how Fortnite shop works, but my favorite skin is a Skull Trooper because nobody has it. You know what I mean? Like I said, like you said, different mindset. But
Well, that's
when
the
you
same.
do
I
get a
want to
rare thing,
unlock. I wanted to unlock the foundation stuff,
yeah.
like the one that has the rock without
Yeah.
without the mask or whatever.
Mhm.
So like I caught myself one night playing landing in the same spot
Yeah.
over and over and
I'm
over
cool with that
again
too. I'm cool with
in order to earn
earning them.
If I can
Mhm.
earn them, I enjoy the chase
Yeah.
to earn this stuff more than I would like. I would love to be able to do that all the time. Like that would be fun for me. And they don't always give you that option. Sometimes it's like, you got to do this and you got to pay whatever. But if they give me a couple other ways to do it, like I have much more fun doing that. And that's why I don't mind Overwatch as much because it gives you the little box and then you open it if you've earned it. But like, there are
Yeah.
some skins that I don't have that I really, really wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Which
And I may have played more hours of that game trying to earn more boxes, but I wasn't about to drop $20 on a series of loot boxes to try for a chance to get them. But I would have dropped $20 possibly for said skin.
right. But if somebody was selling it on the market, the public market for $20, you could have bought it. You know what I mean? I
Right.
wish more games go Steam's right. It's brilliant. Why not make your game a market? Nice empty. I mean, listen, I'm not a hodler. I buy it.
No,
Somebody wants it.
I
I
get
sell it. You know?
I get it. I just think it's funny because I had the same mindset the other day. So I saw this NFT that I thought was kind of cool. And then I saw what it was selling for. And I went, yeah, that's dumb.
Yeah.
Like I literally just was like, there's no way. Like I'm not paying hundreds of dollars. It was literally a bomb that was like it's a
Sleepy today, apparently.
it's a
Excuse me.
here. Let's see if I can put it. Can I put it up on the screen? Will it let me? This was it. Because I didn't buy it, but I have it. So let's just go there. And you can pick at me all you want. I've done nothing with it other than have it on my computer. I'm gonna try to find where it's at. But like I just couldn't imagine dropping. It was like I want to say it was like $275.
Yeah. Well, I've
and I
spent
like
more than that.
yeah, I know you have, but like in my mind, I'm like, there's no way I could do it for that. And I've bought some other collectibles, so it's nothing different. It's just a digital collectible, I guess.
I sold a digital comic for $2,000.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like
Like a comic book. Digital.
What was it?
It's like one of the Spider-Mans. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't remember. I don't know.
Just
I could
catch and
tell.
sell $2,000 of a comic book.
I'm holding two right now. It's worth about total of 3 or 4. Trying to get up to like $40,000.
quick view of what I'm talking about. That was it right there. That's it.
How much was it again?
Can we
was
buy
like
it for you?
It was like $275.
Yeah. So
And I was like, I don't know
it's
that
a
like
whole thing.
You
It
can
was-
make
it
that in
was-
Unity engine like for free.
right. But
It's
the thing was funny because of what happened when I played Tay and Madden and what that is.
I knew it was coming.
Like,
I
it
knew
just-
it.
It's just because of what it is and when we played, and that was like it was like the day after that I saw that thing, and then I saw a link that said you can own it now, and I was like, I bet I can.
Watch me do it.
I was like, wait, what? You what? How much? Yeah, like
It's
like
there's so much more than it just being a picture, and that's what a lot of people don't understand. So like,
I've seen some other stuff like some actual videos like where people have put out content like you have to pay in like Ethereum or whatever to watch the show, and I get that. I just don't like. I don't know. I just don't get the little art thing that I could kind of just right click and save as, like Luigi Bean said. But it's an interesting concept. I think it's funny. If you haven't watched the Paramount Plus South Park post-COVID movies yet, like go check them out because they talk about NFTs and that. Butters is obsessed, which is really, really funny.
but it's funny they'll make fun of it, but then they'll come out with their own.
Oh no, they totally are. You know they are, and that's kind of where I was going with it. Like, as much as I think it's weird, like I'm also the person that will buy an action figure because I like it, and it's the same thing, but it's digital. But I want a physical. Like, and Tay's this way too. Tay won't buy digital games because he's this way.
Yeah,
like he'd rather touch and feel his like the case and the disc and the cartridge and
my toys. Yeah,
we're old. We're used to this type of system. Like, so I understand that completely because I feel personally the same way. I recently just bought a GameCube, and I know for a fact when I held my Super Mario Sunshine in its case for the first time after so many years, I got that feeling of like, oh yeah, my god!
Because when you looked at the case, it went, oh,
it's so shiny. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I get it, and it's an interesting feeling because you can, like, I actually usually buy most of my games now digitally, but I have an entire case of Switch games because we have multiple Switches in the house, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I have the case of Switch games, like,
oh my goodness,
like, but the rest of the stuff, like, I'd rather have digitally. Like, I don't know, but I think it'll be interesting to see what Microsoft does with Activision Blizzard, because I think, and this is the reason I brought up NFTs, I would not be surprised to see a series of Overwatch NFTs that lead up to the game, or like if you're watching the game, watching the Overwatch League, like, hey, you can send a text message to this number now with the word like whatever, and you get this free NFT, and it's like, okay, cool, like that, and then all of a sudden, like, it's a limited edition thing, and then somebody wants it. It's similar to like in Destiny wanting a like the icon, you know, the little icon next to your name.
Or the pink Mercy skin in Overwatch too, because people still want that.
Yeah.
Hey, Rockstar's gonna drop an NFT. Watch.
I mean, GameStop has already done it. Why not everyone else?
Yeah. We're not going to talk about GameStop on air right now. I'm in a beef. I got a beef.
No.
Oh no.
It'll be I worked for him for 14 years. So there's that piece. But like, something they did, and we'll talk about it off air because I don't want to go on a rant, and I will. It'll be like Tay and I can't get a PS5. Like, like I'm not happy with GameStop right now, but that's fine. So we're over our hour. I want to thank everybody for hopping in the chat. Luigi Bean, Vine Sauce.
Hey, Luigi Bean, Playground. Monkey bars. Let's go.
Captain Berth, who says we love Chris. Yes, we do. No, that's why we asked him to come on. We were really excited. Chris, appreciate you taking the time to join us tonight. I know you've got a busy schedule, so
no problem.
Appreciate the hour. I was really hopeful that there was going to be something creative on the whiteboard.
Real quick, I just saw this. This was announced 4 hours ago, but I don't know if people saw it. Disney officially released the first poster of Disney Plus series Obi-Wan Kenobi, confirming it to take 10 years after the Revenge of the Sith. It will premiere on May 25th.
There's the stuff.
Yeah, so don't worry about this. Remember to always communicate, strategize, and Be positive, guys.
Be positive.
Be
Positive's
positive.
big.
There's that coaching. Good job.
Yep.
So 10 years for what, Mark?
Obi-Wan Kenobi TV series coming on Disney Plus 10 years before the Revenge of the Sith, May 25th.
Okay.
Hmm.
That'll be interesting. I have to watch. I actually have to watch the. Was it Boba Fett? I haven't watched this week's or last week's because this was the last one, right? This is the
I haven't
last.
seen any of it.
Oh, it started off really slow, but then it got to the point where I was like, all right, I can dig this. But I'm also watching a couple other shows on Netflix, and while I'm laying in bed trying to go to sleep.
Fair enough.
So Tay, do you have anything you'd like to say before we go? He's like, yeah.
Yeah, who they? You're gonna
Who
win
they?
the Super Bowl. Yeah,
Super Bowl.
yeah. And we'll do the radio version. Forget you and that rematch. Stop
Mhm.
running.
I'm not running. Trust me, I'm not running. There's not a zombie apocalypse or a pizza buffet in the distance. I'm not running. But yeah, there's I hope the Bengals win. Honestly, I really do. I think it would be good for the city. I think it might be bad for the city.
It would be bad for my job. I mean, that would be one thing for me.
Yeah.
I mean,
They're
Super
winning.
Bowl, always Super Bowl coming up. Grocery store's going to be busy and packed.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I actually
That-
was telling somebody tonight that I'm going to go Saturday morning to avoid the Sunday rush.
Oh, you
Yeah.
think Saturday morning's gonna save you? Go tomorrow.
Yeah.
Saturday
No.
morning will be better than Sunday morning. Like Sunday morning, it'll be like the
Mhm.
churchgoers and the people who waited to the last minute for Super Bowl stuff.
True.
but at the same time,
Tomorrow might
tomorrow night it won't be that bad because people
No, it won't
want
be too
to
bad.
they want to celebrate and then they want to go shopping. So
Yeah.
tomorrow night might be your best bet.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
But I didn't know how big the Bengals fan base was. Yeah, people are all from overseas.
Oh, there's a lot of bandwagon.
Yeah, and they bandwagon.
That's
But
okay.
we appreciate the overseas love.
Yeah, I mean, I knew there was a fan club in London because when they played over at in London when they had the road game over there was a pretty strong Bengals contingent when they played in that game. So, but yeah, they're pretty exciting weekend for Cincinnati in general. So, Mark, what do you got before we go?
That was it. That was the Disney.
Just the Disney. All right,
Mhm.
Chris, anything fun to sign off with tonight?
Don't look me up on Pro Guides if you don't want unexperienced coaching. That's for sure.
That's fine. You got to start somewhere, man.
Oh, true that. But no, just everyone be safe, because of obviously COVID. But generally, have fun. Like you still only live once, so
True.
be
Yeah.
safe but have fun.
Yeah.
Hey, I
Well-
swear, since the beginning of the show, I was like, he sounds like Austin Powers. So go ahead.
Austin Powers. He's like, yeah, baby. Yeah. So everybody in greater Cincinnati, like Chris said, have fun, be safe. Who day every day for those of you that are excited about it. I hope that the game is fun. I hope that they win this one so they can get over with the curse. I feel like it's my whole life. It's always been one of those things, right? Like it's like the Bengals are never going to win a Super Bowl in my lifetime. It could be a thing.
Yeah.
We got it.
And if
got
not this year,
It
maybe
is
next
us.
year because Gronk said he wants to come play with Joe Burrow, which would be an experience.
Yeah. So
Could you
we
imagine
have
Rob Gronkowski in Cincinnati? Like,
Yeah,
there's
so
nothing to do in Cincinnati, and then Gronk
Uzama.
comes here and
Uzama and Gronk.
well,
Uzama Gronk.
Uzama's contract is up at the end of the season.
He's getting signed,
Hey,
bro. He
hey,
wants
hey.
to come back.
I hope
He ain't
so.
going nowhere.
I'm just putting it out there that contract is up, and Gronk's
Him
gonna
at the
want
pep
more money,
rally,
but
he's coming back. He's coming
I hope
back.
so. I hope so. I like the guy. I think he's a good player, and I think he's a nice dude. So that helps. But all right, we will catch you next week. Same bat time, same bat channels. We're out there on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. And you can listen to the audio version of the podcast on anchor.fm, and we'll be putting it all out there. Be sure to follow everybody on social media. You can find us via all these great things right here.
Right hand.
Right there. Oh, Chris fell victim to the reverse. We've all started to figure it out. It's okay, man. We all do. Give us a follow on social media channels so you can keep in touch, and we've got all kinds of great stuff coming down the pike. Chris, again, thank you very much for
appreciate it, man.
Tonight.
Appreciate you.
I'm glad you could come on and chat about some Overwatch, and when the game releases, we'll probably have you on again, and we'll try to get you on when Overwatch League starts up, because we're going to be talking about that, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
So, all right, guys, I'll see y'all next week
After the Super Bowl.
Easy dub.
Please. Who they?